مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students, this is Mr. Mohanned U again with you with a new lesson. It's Unit 8, Green Living. Lesson 5, it's reading. We have 3 objectives for today's lesson, and they are: 1. Answer 8 questions after reading 2 texts talking about including meat in our diet. 2. Name the person who would say the statement in 3 different statements. And the final one, match 6 highlighted phrasal verbs from the text, each to its meaning. Let's begin. First of all, our starter for today's lesson is try to find as many fruits, vegetables, grains, dairy products, protein foods as you can. Just look at this grid and try to find the words. You can pause the video here, dear students, and give yourself 5 minutes and test yourself if you can provide them all within the time provided. Fruits, vegetables, grains, dairy products, and protein foods. Yes, grapefruit, apricot, dates, spinach, pumpkin, aubergine, it's a vegetable, corn, oatmeal, and rice. For the dairy products, I think most of you know butter, cheese, milk. And for the protein foods, this is shrimp, it's a seafood. Lentils, you know what lentils, it should be a grain, but it's protein foods. And lamb. If you want to see some pictures of what we have just done, look carefully. This is the grapefruit, the apricot, dates, spinach, pumpkin, and this is the aubergine, and we call it also eggplant, corn, oatmeal, rice. Dairy products, this is butter, cheese, milk. For protein foods, this is the shrimp, lentils, and lamb. Okay, our lesson is to meet or not to meet. This is our reading text, dear students. More and more people are now only cutting down on meals, on meat, but are also turning to vegetarianism for health reasons. However, are vegetarians healthier than meat eaters? Is meat bad for our health, or is it nutritious? Here is what 2 experts, Brian Wilton and Amanda Simmons, who have looked into the matter, have to say. Who said that? Brian Wilton, or the nutritional consultant, or Amanda Simmons, member of the Dietetic Association? Yes, the first text is said by Brian Wilton and the second one is said by Amanda Simmons. Now read again and answer the questions. 1. According to Brian Wilton, what can vegetarianism help prevent? 2. What does Brian Wilton say about carbohydrates? 3. What does Brian Wilton say about the belief that vegetarians end up not getting enough iron or other vitamins? 4. According to the 2 experts, what foods are rich in protein? 5. According to Amanda Simmons, what are the risks of being a vegetarian? And the 6th question, according to Amanda Simmons, why is meat good for us? 7. According to Amanda Simmons, what kind of diet is recommended? And the final one, what type of evidence does each expert use to support their opinion? Okay, you can go back to the reading text again and read them carefully in order to answer the questions. Of course, you can open your student's book on page 102, 103 to see by yourself. The first question, as I told you, dear students, you can pause the video here and try by yourself. The first one is answered as the following. It can help prevent many diseases. 2. Complex carbohydrates like grains and cereals should be a part of our diet, while simple carbohydrates like sugar, bread, and pasta should be avoided. Okay. 3. What does Brian Bolton say about the belief that vegetarians end up not getting enough iron or other vitamins? It's a myth. So that's a myth. It is not a problem if they have a balanced diet and get nutrients from different sources. 4. According to Brian Wilton, nuts, seeds, beans, eggs, and dairy products are rich in protein. According to Amanda Simmons, meat is the best source of protein, and all the beans and dairy products contain protein, it isn't the same kind. Okay. 5. Vegetarians may fail to have a balanced diet and can exclude many essential vitamins or nutrients from their diet, and this can lead to malnutrition. 6. Meat is the best source of protein, a substance which protects our immune system and builds our muscle mass. Red meat is a good source of iron and vitamin B. 7. A balanced diet which includes lots of fruit and vegetables, dairy products, and a little bit of meat. And I go with Amanda, personally. 8. What type of evidence does each expert use to support their opinion? Each expert refers to the results of studies to support their opinion. They don't eat dairy products? I don't think so. Yes. Vegetarians who can eat eggs but not dairy are called ovo-vegetarians. Who eat eggs but not dairy are, I think that's right. Ovo means egg in Latin, I think. A vegetarian diet can help you lose weight. That's correct, I suppose. Most vegetarians struggle with anemia. I don't think so. Vegetarians should always take iron supplements. I don't think so. Vegetarians are 50% less likely to die from cancer than non-vegetarians. That is absolutely wrong. Less likely, not likely, less likely, that's correct. A vegetarian diet can protect the dental health of people who with diabetes or blood sugar disorders. Again, a vegetarian diet can protect the dental health. Maybe that's right. Yes. And most vegetarians will experience hair loss as a result of very low protein levels. Hair loss? Yes, I don't think so. Children who eat a vegetarian diet may grow taller than non-vegetarian children. Taller than? I don't know. I'll try no. It's yes. They grow taller. That's nice. Vegetarians typically have less stamina during physical exercise than non-vegetarians. Less stamina? The vegetarians have less stamina? I think that's not right. Yes, that's not right. Okay, let's go back to our slides. Now, who would make the following statements? Right, Brian, Amanda, or both? 1. Eggs, cheese, and yogurt are very good sources of protein, but they may not cover your body's needs. I think that's Amanda. Let's see. Yes. A balanced diet with lots of different sources of vitamins and minerals is what you need to be healthy. I think both of them say that. Yes. Meat has got a lot of nutrients, but you can be healthy even without it in your diet. I think that's Brian who said that because he goes with vegetarians. Yes. Okay, would you like to be a vegetarian? Why? Why not? Well, obviously vegetarians live a healthier life than non-vegetarians, but for me, it's very hard to cut down on or quit eating meat. I don't think it's possible in the near future. Now look at the highlighted phrasal verbs in the text and match them with their meanings. Then check your answers in the dictionary. We can go back. Yes, this is the text. These are the highlighted words. End up, cutting out, point out, stick to. Eggs, cheese, and yogurt are very good sources of protein, but okay. Cut down on something. It means that D, to consume less. Look into something. B, to try to find out the truth about something. End up means A, to be in a particular situation, especially when you did not plan it. 4, cut something out means to stop eating something. It means also quit eating something. Point out. E, to tell somebody something and make them notice it. And the final one, stick to something, means to continue doing something even when it's difficult. Now let's use these phrasal verbs. I'll go back again to them. Cut down on something. For example, you need to cut down on having or eating fatty foods. Look into something. I need to look into this matter as I don't believe it's right. 3. End up. End up means to be in a particular situation, especially when you did not plan it. And we ended up calling our parents to come and help us, for example. 4. Cut something out. Cut something out means to stop eating something. Yes, Jasim has just cut out eating fries, for example. 5. Point out. Point out means to tell somebody something and make them notice it. Mr. Ahmed or Mr. Muhammad pointed out the importance of having a balanced diet. The final one, stick to something, means to continue doing something. You need to stick to doing physical practice. That's a good example. Then, do this exercise as homework on page 88 workbook on your workbook. This is your homework, dear students, and I think that is it for today's lesson. See you next time.